Vamos passear, Brownie? Let's go for a walk? You wanna go for a walk? Let's go. Go, go, go. Quem é todo seu? We need to wear masks now while we are on the park because you know I can contaminate a lot of people here. It has been a long time since I went to a building development here in Miami. The last 2 years I've been concentrated in, of course, houses because that's what I'm building. So I'm looking at that competition and it was very, I can't even find the word. It was very strange to look at development like that one, which is Paramount, to compare with the single family homes that we have here. The $10 million penthouse didn't even came or doesn't even come with the railings on the second floor because they consider everything decorated already, which means all the finishes, everything that involves the taste of the person or the person that's going to buy there, they don't interfere. They don't put tiles, they don't put railings, they don't put none of the finishes that you expect. And not only that, but the quality of the materials are not as you can find in the same price point as houses. But I think for every kind of product you have a different kind of buyer. And in those last 5 years I understood or I learned the differences between a buyer for a house and a buyer for a condo. Number one, the condo buyers, they are used to buying something under construction, meaning they are used to buy something and can't and don't have a ability to live on it because it's still under construction. We did that in our building. We sold half of the building during construction. We sold 25% of the building. Actually, we sold 50% of the building before even breaking ground. So that's common for people. That's common for people that buy condos, but for houses, it's completely different. In March and April, once the pandemic started, we saw a lot of traction in visitors to our houses, the houses that we are building. And I can tell you that in Lighthouse Point, we lost at least two sales because the house was not ready to move in. And people that buy houses, they don't want to have to deal with constructions. They just want to buy the house and move in. So that's the biggest difference from when you are developing a single family home project or when you are developing a luxury condo project. In the condo project, you can count with the money of the buyer because they are going to pay during the construction. On the single family home, on the other hand, you're only going to have the money once you finish the construction and actually sell the house because nobody is going to move in before that. Another difference, it's about the product. When you compare a $10 million house with almost stepped on shit. When we saw the $10 million property there, the penthouse, it's 6,500 square feet. It doesn't come with anything. It's you still need like a 3 or 4 months construction there. And when you get a $10 million house in Palm Island, in Hibiscus Island, in Star Island, or whatever, you're going to have more or less of the same square footage, but you're going to have a totally finished house with great materials, with great finishes, and ready to move in. So how come someone can buy a condo for 10 million when they can buy a house waterfront for 10 million in much better conditions? But in the end, there's a buyer for each kind of product. I understand that the buyer of a condo, they are thinking about the lifestyle, they are thinking about the amenity. That one even had a boxing ring as an amenity in the gym, while when you have a house, you only can have so much. A gym, maybe a yoga place, or even a pool. But when you have a building like that with so many amenities, basketball court, soccer field, a state-of-the-art gym, cinema room, everything, spa, I understand they are paying more for that. I personally, if I had $10 million, I would buy a house instead of a condo, but I completely understand the people that do that, and if they are paying for it, it's because they believe there is value on that. car, so I'm riding the Uber because yesterday I was at my bike and it was just too hot. Oh, Daniel?
Daniel?
Yeah. Oi, quem fala? Oi, bom dia, Erika. Aqui é Daniel. Quem me passou o teu contato foi o Tom Freitas, lá da Reman. Eu preciso fazer a renovação do meu combo card. I want to check how my claim is because I need to change something on the title, the power of attorney. There's a misinformation there. The good thing about taking an Uber is that we can take care of some business and some personal stuff while we were riding, and this is what I did today. There's a lot of stuff from my personal life that I'm not doing because I'm always concerned about my professional and my clients and my investors doing everything they need, and I forget about myself. I need an assistant, I guess. And right now I'm here in downtown where we're going to take a look in the penthouse collection here at Paramount, which is one of the newest buildings that were delivered right here in Miami. Where's the camera, Jingus? Where's the camera?
Are you good?
How's everything?
How are you?
Good.
We're getting there.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about So this is the Paramount, right? I know. This is 27 acres. This is Miami World Center. Miami World Center, we see all these buildings. We have rental building, commercial retail, and you can see that Paramount is in the center. So look here, you can see already the promenade. It's open. So basically what will happen here, you see over there the blue, this is going to be different store, high retail, great stores. That once you're the owner, you go downstairs and you're in the center of the stores and entertainment. Over here, you can see what's happening here. Again, we are in the middle of everything. You walk, and there will be a plaza also with shops and coffee shops. And like I heard, we don't know yet who is coming, but I heard an Apple store. You see this? The first floor will be different retail. So you're in the center of everything, basically, which is great, you know.